Well, hi there, XR here. Today I'm going to do a little video, may turn into a series, but for now just a little intro video on Cube World, which is this new procedural RPG open world game that just came out. It's an alpha right now, you can see the sign here. Doing a similar thing to Minecraft, where it is released in alpha for a reduced price, and then you get all the further updates for free, but there's already a ton of content in this game. So I'll just give you a brief little overview of it. I'll probably be doing some more videos, possibly with some friends later. We'll have to see how this works. This is actually the third time I'm trying to record this. For whatever reason, I've recorded all kinds of things on the settings I had before, and it was fine. And then when I tried to record this, the end video was dropping frames like crazy, and the audio and video was going out of sync. And I think I fixed it by dropping the resolution of the recording a little bit. There may have just been too much going on for it to keep up with for whatever reason, but maybe because of the procedurally generating stuff too, maybe too taxing on my CPU or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, not talking about that, we're going to start the game. This is my main character here. He's a level 8 warrior, but I'm going to create a new character just to show you what it's like. So here's our little character. Lots of races. There's human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead, and frogman. The races don't affect anything, it's just cosmetic at this point. So we're going to go with undead for now. He'll be male. 4 classes right now are warrior, ranger, mage, and rogue. I'm going to make this guy a rogue. There's 2 sub-specializations for each class as well. Face, I think for undead, just changes the eye color, so we'll get some nice red eyes. And haircut, he's a skeleton, he should be bald. You can actually give hair to the skeletons, but that's dumb. So he'll be a bald skeleton, as it should be. And his name will be Doomfist. So here's the world selection. This is my main world. Characters are not tied to worlds, so any character you have, you can log into any world with him, which is pretty nice. But for now, I'll just create a new world. This is the world seed. It must be a number. It's just the random string of numbers that it uses as sort of a code, a basis for the code to generate, a new world. Certain number of strings will give you certain things. I don't know what any of them are, so I just typed in a bunch of random numbers here, like so. And I'm calling it LP for Let's Play, and then we'll create the world. So here's the world as being created around us. I have the draw distance set quite far, but the as it creates the world, it's all hazy right now, but it'll fill out. In fact, you can go to the map here and you can actually see sections of the world popping in as it draws them. Looks like we got a kind of foresty land, kind of fall time forest. Which is they usually start you in some kind of forest, regardless of what your seed is. And you can see my mini-map in the upper right. The level of zoom on my mini-map is actually dependent on the level of zoom on this map. So there's the city. Every zone has a city. You can see here, this is the zone. They're huge. Like, it will probably take you 20 minutes to run from one side to the other. And so you need to cross this line. You'll go into another biome. Basically, there'll be another zone, and that's random. It generates them. It's an infinite world, so it will keep generating in every direction as long as you go in that direction, and it will randomly pick what biome it's going to give you. These crossed swords over here is a quest site. It's a dungeon, basically. There are many of them scattered around. The dungeons themselves are persistent, but where these crossed swords are will change every in-game day. And if you go and kill the boss at one of the sites marked by the crossed swords, you actually get like an XP bonus for killing him. So those are worth doing. But the first thing we want to do is head toward the city over here. So that's to our northeast. Here's my little guy running around. The world, as you can see, has filled out around me pretty well. I've got my left click attack, which I can hold down and just do that, and then as you can see, I have a little bar next to my health down there in the center that's MP, which I guess is like mana points or magic points. Every class has that, and as I attack with my main attack, that will fill up, and then it will allow me to right click to do some kind of special attack. There are also, if I hit X here, it brings up my class tree. There's 2 subclasses here. There's an assassin for rogues, which is specializing in stealth, and a ninja, which is I think what I'm going to go to, who is specializing in evasion. You dodge all attacks while performing a special attack. Each time you dodge an attack, you gain 25 MP, and your next special attack will be critical. So we'll learn that lock-in ninja as my subclass. These are my special abilities I can get as I level up. You get 2 points per level. These ones are common to everybody right now. There's Pet Master, which gives you pet riding, climbing, which lets you use hang gliders, and swimming, which lets you use boats, all of which are extremely useful. Leveling up kind of takes a while in this game. You can see up there under my health, I need 50 XP to get to level 2, and each bad guy basically gives you 1 XP for the most part. Killing the quest bosses will give you a lot, like 125 to 150, but that can also be quite difficult to do, especially at low levels. So leveling up does take a bit. There's some bad guys over there stuck against the wall. They're onionlings. Their names are orange, which means they're a little higher level than me. It basically uses the EverQuest, the EverQuest system of conning. If they're at your level or lower, they'll be blue. If they're above you but still beatable, they'll be orange. If they're red, you want to avoid them at all costs because they will kill you. Pick up some mushrooms as we go. Lots of stuff to harvest, lots of stuff to craft. Very important is health potions. You can see my quick slot is my lower right one on my bar there. Those are health potions, which I use by hitting Q. There's food you can eat, which heals you, but only outside of combat. Health potions will heal you in combat, so it's very good to have health potions. Here's a cotton plant I can destroy, harvest some cotton capsules from, which I can then make into armor for myself. Ooh, God, there's an ogre. See, his name is Red, so I don't want to go anywhere near him right now. Anyway, rogues wear linen, made from copper. Ooh, there's a puppy, a Scottish Terrier. Rogues wear linen made from cotton, mages wear silk, warriors wear iron, and rangers wear, I think, leather? I'm not actually sure. I've never been a ranger. So we're running down this road. Roads always lead to cities, and I am going in the right direction, so I'm just going to follow this road. Some pretty beautiful landscapes all around me here. What I need to find are some heart flowers, because heart flowers are what you use to make the health potions with, and they are always useful to have lots of. Don't see any right now, which is kind of a bummer. Ooh, there's a hornet. His name is also Red. I will avoid him. This game is not very forgiving to low levels. It's kind of hard to get started sometimes, just because a lot of the bad guys will beat you up, especially if you're not really sure what you're doing. But once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. And once you get a few levels under your belt and some better equipment, it really is not prohibitively difficult. So here we are. We're in Damadar City. Every zone has one city. This is me dodging. Dodging is a good way to get through combat alive, because every time you dodge, it uses some stamina. You can see my stamina refilling, but you're immune to damage for 0.6 seconds. So if you see someone winding up an attack, you can do that and get out of the way. One thing I don't like about dodge is that it's on the middle mouse button, and you can't remap controls right now, and I really hope that they add the ability to remap controls to this game, because if you're holding down left mouse button to attack and then you want to dodge, it's kind of awkward to hit the middle mouse button. At least for me, I have big hands. Maybe it's easier for other people, I don't know. But normally I would hit the middle mouse button with my index finger, but if I'm holding down left click to attack, then it's kind of hard to do that, obviously. So here's the main town square of Damadar City, the trade district. Here's a weapon shop. I don't really have any money, so I'm not going to bother with most of the shops right now, but I do want to find the item shop, which has like a potion sign hanging in front of it, because I need to buy some potion flasks to make potions with. I can actually go to my map here, and if I zoom in, the level of my zoom on this map affects my mini-map. There's the potion shop. It's behind me. So now that I'm zoomed in further, those signs will actually show up on my mini-map up there in the upper right. There it is, potion shop. And that behind it is the armor shop. Go in here. Sell those, which I don't need, and we'll just buy 10 of these for now. I don't have any heart flowers, so I can't make any potions right now anyway. But good to be prepared. So I want to show you some combat. So let's go. As I said, the cross swords are combat or like dungeon sites. So let's head toward that one over there. It's off to the west. of us, and we might find some guys to fight on the way as well. Lots of stuff in the cities, trainers, all the crafting hubs for crafting items and equipment. You can add cubes to your items, which powers them up and kind of change their shape and stuff, and customize your weapons. That's pretty much the only building that you do in this, but it is pretty cool. So we'll just run off to the west and see what we come across here. Hopefully somebody I can beat up. I see a pineapple field. Here's a collie. Yeah, there's so many animals you can tame in this game. If you buy pet food, each animal has one type of food that it likes to eat, and if you get that type of food, then you run up to the animal and feed it to it, then he will become your pet and follow you around and attack what you attack and all that kind of stuff. And there's just tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of kinds of animals that you can tame. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of pineapples. They can be made into food, which I can then eat for health outside of combat. Oh, those are friendly. They have blue health bars. That means they're friendly. There's lots of friendly guys wandering the lands as well. There's a crow. I could theoretically tame him as well if I had some food crows like. Lots of friendly guys wandering the landscape. If you're in trouble in combat and you see one, run towards them because they will help you. They won't follow you around, but if you're within their radius and they see you fighting, they will run over and assist you in your fighting. Really sparse on the heart flowers in this place. There's one. Heart flower. So you have to fill your flasks with water, which you can do in any water source, and then you combine them with heart flowers to make life potions. That was a scrub. It gave me some cobweb, which you used for mage armor. Here's a campsite. These have beds you can sleep in. It advances the flow of time and also heals you, and campfires, which are the crafting interface for food. So as you can see here, I have pineapples. I can make them into pineapple slices, which I can then eat outside of combat to heal myself. Here's a bush I can beat up, and it will drop some plant fibers and wood logs, which are mostly used for ranger equipment, I think. And also I think mage staffs are made out of wood. There's some more heart flowers in front of me. That's good. A couple of them here. I haven't seen like any bad guys, which is unusual and worrisome because it's not the most entertaining video if I'm not beating anyone up. There's a cat. His name is Orange. These are respawn statues. When you die, there's no real death penalty. When you die, you will respawn at one of the nearby respawn statues, but there's no other penalty other than it teleporting you to the nearest statue, which could be a pain in the butt in and of itself. But you shouldn't fear dying because, there's no item durability or anything like that. There's another campsite. Here's some ginseng, which you can also craft into food. I believe it makes ginseng soup. Come on, I'm going to be somebody I can fight. Somebody who I can actually have a good chance of beating, even at level 1. It is a big and pretty world, though, and it just goes on forever. Every time you reach the end of it, it just builds some more. How am I doing on kind of off to my northwest now? Once I get there, there'll be tons of guys for me to fight, but they're also in the dungeons. They're grouped together in very unforgiving ways. So, my strategy for dungeons in this game is mostly run in, fight till I die, respawn, run back, keep fighting. There's somebody over there. It looks like somebody fighting a wolf. Wolves are going to be too strong for me, but if the other guy is friendly, I might be able to jump in and help him. Oh, nope. He is friendly, but the wolf is not taking any damage, and he's nearly dead. So I'm not going to jump in there, because that would certainly mean my demise. We'll run over this little mountain here. There's a peacock. Also tameable, also rideable. Not all pets are rideable if you have the riding skill, but many of them are. Ouch, I fell a little bit too far there, including the peacocks. Here we are, Catacombs of Terror. Now that name, Terodar, either way. The name is blue, which is good, that means it's my level. If the name had been red, that would be bad. Defeat the ruler in the Catacombs of Terodar. So here's the entrance. It's going to be in this building right here. These are catacombs. There's many, many types of dungeon type. but this is a catacomb, which means it's going to be mostly under... Oh, shit! And already I'm being attacked. Alright, so here we go. Building up my MP, right-clicking to use my special. And these guys are kicking my butt. The mages are really hard to deal with. Okay, I'm gonna run around. Ow, he stunned me. Use my health potion. There we go. Killed one of them. Dodging. Use another potion to get my health back up. Alright. Gotta take care of this mage. Mages do so much damage. Okay. Yeah, he's using a health potion. Totally cheating. And I died. Fallen to pieces. So you see I hit R to revive, and I revive at this nearby statue. Where is this in relation to where I was, is the question. It is just over this way. It should be the building I was just at. Bad guys do respawn, but they have a decently long respawn timer. So, like, I should be able to go back in there, and there should be... Ooh, nope, it's over this way. There should be one less guy. Here are some humans. Let's see if I can fight them. Their health bars are red, so I know they're not friendly. Oof. One down. Dodge. I get all kinds of bonuses if I dodge because of my ninja-ness. 2 down. Looks like that one dropped a Warhammer, but I'm going to kill this guy first. Building up my meter, and right-click to use my big attack, which stuns him. And there we go. So we came out of that one a little better. Still had to use a whole bunch of my potions, but then we can go in here, and go over to our food, and eat some of our pineapple slices to regen our health. Since I'm out of combat, you can actually do this in combat, it's just it's not going to get you anywhere, because as soon as you sit down to start eating, the bad guys are just going to hit you, which interrupts it. Whereas the potions you can drink as you're, running around. There's a fly. He's orange, but he's by himself. I could probably take him. What do you say? He only lives once. Oh god, he's not by himself. Oh, this one's blue though. Good. Dodge, dodge. Oh yeah, awesome. I'm such a good rogue. These little purple things coming off me, I've decided are my evasion buff that I get from being a ninja. That just shows that I have that active, which I get from dodging. I don't know where that goddamn catacomb went. I'm gonna go into this river though, because I need to craft some more potions. I only have one left. So what I need to do is go into crafting, take my empty flasks, and fill them up with water, which you can do just by being in any water and then doing this. One thing they do need to improve is, right now there's no craft all button, so you have to sit here and hold down the button. Alright, so now I've got 10 water flasks. I'll climb out of the river. Don't need a crafting station for this. I can make life potions. They take 1 water flask and 1 heart flower. I've only got 3 heart flowers, so I can only make 3, but now I'm back up to 4 potions. And the catacombs should be directly this direction, it looks like. Yep, there it is. So I probably will just run in immediately to my death again, but there's all kinds of different dungeons. There's catacombs, there's castles, there's caves, there's mountaintops, there's big Aztec-looking temples, there's just almost everything you can think of. There's just so much variety in this game. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so yeah, they're right inside there. Bring out my lamp there, because it's really hard to see in the dark without it. That's a vampire. Vampires are kind of hard. His name is Blue, which means he's theoretically my level. Undead. Oh god. Alright, we'll lure them outside. I really need to take out that mage, because he's the problem one here. Mages do so much damage. It's not even funny. Yep, I'm already getting my butt kicked again. These dungeon guys... Oh, there's a vampire too. I'm probably going to die. Alright, kill the mage at least. See if I can finish... Oh, I killed him, but then I died. Vampire killed me. So, I will revive again, and now it's put me over here. So anyway, I think I'm going to call this video to a close. I will probably be doing some more with some of my friends running around later, but I just wanted to give a little sort of intro and an idea of what the game's like. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I would check it out if I were you, and then for more Cube World videos, stay tuned.